Hello and welcome back. I know I've been away for a few days. Sorry. But we're back. Playing Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3. Jeez Louise. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. There we go. Yeah, I nearly had a aneurysm over the EA Play app being really dumb. So there we go. Now hopefully we can get through the hot labs here real quick before any bad crashes happen. So fingers crossed. I think what I will do is right before I head in there, I'm gonna do a little quick save. All right, now if I remember correctly, I need to go. Where is quarantine and barracks? That's that. It's the medical bay. Security. That's elevator security. Okay, so I need to go. Elevator to tram. Elevator to quarantine lab. Yeah. All the backtracking in this mission can be just really annoying, and I can see how some people were not big fans of it. Okay. The ever-concerned Shepard. The quarantine lab. Decryption skill too low. Decryption skill too low. Decryption skill too low.
Security clearance required for access. Insert card.
Did I not? Wait, hold on. I didn't even talk to Dr. Cohen yet. Dag nabbit. And once again, backtracking, 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 backtracking. Well, the Shepard's gotta get their steps in somehow, right? These glutes ain't for nothing. See, because when I crashed, I didn't know where it saved. I didn't know if it saved after I had talked to him, but apparently it saved right before.
Coming along well.
I need to get into the maintenance areas.
You're not supposed to go back there, but I guess there's nothing to hurt. Here's my pass. Just don't tell the guards.
Talk to you later.
Of course. Be careful.
Alright, and we will save, so I don't have to do that again. Do I have anything that I can?
Let's have a look.
I just don't know what I have to sell.
Most of my stock.
Sell. Sniper rifle. Let's do that. Alrighty then. Let's head back out to. Excuse me. Quarantine and barracks. Okay. And now we're gonna quick save. Yeah. Door opened. I wanna take my pistola. And you pull out that, and then you got your shotgun. Because we have some Rachni, not... I was gonna say Clixon, but that's Mass Effect 2. There we go. Okay. Do another quick save. Can we do a quick save? Yes. Decryption skill too low. Decryption skill too low. Decryption skill too low. I don't care. I don't care.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Yeah, she's actually here because I wanted her.
What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Alright, Miss Boobage, it's time to die. Oh no, stasis field. Whatever shall I do? Completely flag your superior. Yes, it's a great idea. And they just run at you. That works. Ah, some Geth. Finally, some real enemies. I don't care much for inorganics, as you see. Right, let's have you do a throw and have you do a carnage. There we go. Ah, there you go. If only because... There we go. Go, laddies. Go. In the name of Shepard, kill them all. There you go, lads. There we go. Nice. Alright, Benezia. Come on, lass. Come on. I know you're getting tired. And I'll tell you why you're getting tired. Because you're on the wrong side. Let's do that. And we'll warp. We'll warp that guy. Go. Come on. Out you come. There you go. Alright, where are you? There we go. Come on, there we go. Alright, let's see here. Get that. Kaboom! Yeah, there we go. Those grenades are awesome.
It's not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions. Briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again.
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
I'll say one thing. The Matriarch's little headpiece thing, it's very elf-like, which I suppose kind of makes sense considering the Asari are almost like the elves of the Mass Effect universe. You know, long life, super wisdom, so on and so forth.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should...
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara.
Now die. Die, die, die.
Die.
Alright, we're gonna do warp, and we're gonna do yoink. Oh, you warped me. Grr. I did not expect that to work.
Go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Goodbye, Miss Boobage. Whoa. Okay. Ooh. Got a Turian set of armor. Cool. Ooh, and it's a good set of armor, too. But for now, we're going to... That's not what I wanted. I want this. Yes, there we go. Oh, my... Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Okay. It's a lot of points there. Okay, and then we'll put some to combat armor. Yeah. Go. Liara, let's give you all the points into warp, master warp, sure. Already got shotgun. Let's give you fitness, sure. Barrier, and then more in fitness. That was kind of cool. Ah, the mysterious everybody leaves Shepard alone.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Rachni Queen, I think, is a super cool character, and I think the Rachni understanding of language, etc., is awesome.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
This is
Talking about the
a fun conversation.
hive mind.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet.
I wish we could get that armor. Armor's awesome.
The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
That's actually a good point. I mean, I never knew that about why the Rachni are just
You're sure they can't be saved?
that way.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
So one of the great things about this particular scene, one is obviously the moral dilemma, which I think is pretty cool, but then obviously that moral dilemma shifts as you bring different companions, especially obviously Rex. Like, he has a very personal history with Arachni, but of course, you know, this was Mass Effect 1. We didn't know what kind of, you know, options we had, and obviously in Mass Effect 3 we have the culmination of this choice, and I'm always going to go with this. I'm sorry. I told you, it's a Paragon playthrough.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
Rex isn't gonna like
Are you
that.
stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
And he's not wrong.
Will give us the chance to compose anew. We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you. Mark my words, you'll regret this.
Rex is a good character. I really enjoy him. But at the end of the day, he's like, "You're the commander. You know what's best." Which, you know, he obviously respects Shepard enough to be like, okay, you know, You must see something that I don't. Which again, like, and he doesn't have to say it either. Which is, again, a good thing. Ow. So that was, yes, go left. Was it gonna have me go back the, oh. What? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Now I see where it's stuck. Now we shall go down to the hot labs. Or the, well, you'll see. Oh, we got bugs. We got bugs! Wait, hold on. J. Oh. Right, I really should finish this issue. Trying to remember. Ooh, how do I get there? Because I don't think it's gonna let me. Is it? Well, we'll see. Let's see. So many doors and things in this room that I forget where I'm coming from, where I'm going, and it's the same thing with Cotton Eye Joe. Nope, it's not gonna let me go that way. Sit. I probably did some things out of order, which is why it's just like, hey, you know, you're being... Oh. Gosh dang it, you guys. Make the UI a little more simple. Well, not simple, but understandable. There we go. That's the word. That's the word. Yaroslav Tartakovsky. Tartakovsky. There we go.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
That's just what the queen told us.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
How do we not see a massive Rachni just not there? Like, what the frick?
I have not so much time. I die under ice. Is not so bad death. I am born in Arkhangelsk. There is closure.
Is there anything we can do for you?
Nah. What I ask for, eh? A strong vodka is nice, but it would just leak out. Code is 875-020-079. You tell Mira that. Then tell her Code Omega local execution. Everything run automatic from there. You leave quickly, yes? I will become puddle of goo, but I am thinking I will not care so much. This is all for me. I am thinking. I try to think of good, inspiring last words. Maybe something like...
Oh, poor guy. He wanted to do the right thing. He wanted to do the right thing. Wait, where did... Oh, there's his body. Okay. I was gonna say, where's his body? Where's his body, boo? Okay.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Alright, so this is an interesting thing. We have 2 minutes, and you'll soon see that, like, a whole bunch of Rachni start coming out of the woodwork. And, like, there are things all over, and you should just run, you know? Just run. But you can actually, if you have the proper setup, you can actually just...
Evacuation recommended.
Yeah, see? Now there are no more. And you can just get like, la 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 la. All those red things are just, you know, dressing and fluff. And kaboom. Kaboom. I got 2 points. Let's put this into this. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Get you some more in... Yeah, sure. Get a stasis, why not? Starting to get a lot of, what's it faces? Credits! There we go, that's the word! Haha! Totally not dumb or anything, or what have you. I don't need that. Return to Port Hanshan. And now I'm going to talk to Director Ananias. I think that's what I need to do. Or at least that's what I want to do. Wait a sec. Oh, that's right. I have to do a different quest to turn him in. Forgot. Let me just see, oh yeah, your guard. There's a quarry in here. Huh, cool.
How can I help you?
Nothing right now.
Very
thank
well.
Let's just see if he has anything to say about all the goings-ons.
We are back in contact with Peak 15. They say you destroyed the hot lab facility and killed Lady Benezia.
Benezia didn't have full control of her own mind.
A curious statement. Regardless, I am not concerned. Agent Saren will hold you to blame for her death, not I. I would like to know exactly what happened. Off the record.
How much would that be worth to you?
I am prepared to offer our standard 200 credit fee.
Do you know how much the Daily Galactic News would pay for this?
A great deal, I imagine. Very well, I will double the standard fee.
They were breeding Rachni.
Yes, amusing. Be serious.
Seriously, Rachni. They found a queen's egg.
That's... If what you say is true, the profits would be incalculable. I appreciate your insight, Commander, if you will excuse me.
I think we will take him down because he's kind of an ass, and I kind of want to have a chat with Gianna later on. So let's have a talksy with our friend in Ziba. Yeah, I don't feel like leaving Port Hanshan just yet. I just realized how pale my shepherd is. Wow, that is really pale. Lorik Keen. How you doing, old bud?
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Who might you be?
Lorik Keen. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights office.
For the moment?
Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it.
Is there anything I can do?
I would never decline charity. However, there is one issue I should mention. Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
There is something, I think, here that I can use. Low stakes Khazar. No. High stakes, no. Gambling.
You're the Spectre, right? Management.
Can I help you?
Oh, Rafael Vargas is for something else, I think.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Sorry. Gotta be a goody two-shoes.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
You gave my package to the administrator.
I didn't ask who Opold was selling to.
Next time, ask whose property you're giving away.
I had my own business to take care of. Your package was a means to an end.
I don't blame you. I'd have done the same. Opold and I, though, we're going to have a long talk.
Oh. Okay. I've always passed by in Immorta and be like, who's this guy? Decryption. God, that is so annoying. So this security thing actually allows you to access, or supposedly allows you to access Keen's office without issue. And again, because I chose a soldier, guess what? I don't. I just why? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous! Oh well. I'll live. Okay. Let's have a chatty chat with Synthetic Insights and Captain Matsue. Sadly, I am going to have to get my hands bloody. Dang nabbit! Should have been an infiltrator, but no, I have to be a soldier. Well, I will fix that. But not today. Not today. No, today we are pressing forward. I made my mistake. I'm going to own it. Simple as that. Okay.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keen gave me a pass in.
Keen? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keen. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
And yet they still attack us anyways. Because, of course. I will destroy you.
Take cover!
Okay. Cool. Just gonna quickly. Oh, there we are.
Warm up.
Come on. There we go. And done. Wait. You have a robot. That's kind of cool. Keen's computer. And the dirty bird is here.
Get down! Incoming!
Okay.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect?
Oh, it blows. Oh.
And Sergeant Analeas would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't.
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
I don't care.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Oh, God. Jeez, that is just... Oh, man, that is just dirty. Dirty, I say. Dirty. Oh, man. Like I said, grenades are incredibly powerful. Let's check you out. Let's look at the shotgun. Yes, we definitely want that. Yes. Okay. Light Order Human. Shields is good. Poor guys didn't stand a chance.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Analeas' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Krogan ally. Oh, I must have. It must be a thing about doing a certain number of missions with what's his face. Rex. There we go. I swear I know these people's names. I swear. Won't let you down, guys. Just let myself down. Very slowly. I do have to say, if you're not playing the side missions, like we're about to go to if you're not playing the side missions, the game really does pick up after Noveria. Like, it goes
Allow me to
fast.
introduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Analeas' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the three, this is probably the most, I can rush through the main story of the three, I would say.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Analeas' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I'd like to help you, Miss Parasini, but I need Keen's garage pass. It's vital to my mission.
Yes. Fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
That is one problem with some of the way that they write things. As you know, I already have a garage pass. So I guess it doesn't account for that. Oopsie!
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Okay.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeas.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analeas' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
If these executives don't blame Analeas for provoking this, they're fools. You should eat them.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you.
Oh my God, Rex.
Well, I will testify. Make
I guess
arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
I guess that puts a new meaning and twist on Eat the Rich, doesn't it? Oh, Rex. Beautiful. Glad I brought you along, buddy. Look at his little tail. Look at his little tail. God. Rex is a beaut. I don't care what anybody says. Rex is a beaut. Now that I've talked to Omega or whatever, I wonder if Opold is still there. Opold is still there. Interesting. I guess it's because they need a shopkeeper and they just didn't have time to replace Opold. Maybe, possibly. We shall see. Probably. It's probably what's happened.
Where have you been? Have you made any progress with Keen?
Oh, right. Keen's evidence. Forgot all about it.
I'm gonna close my eyes and count to 10. If I don't explode, tell me if you've convinced Keen to turn over his evidence and testify. 1, 14.
I don't recall that ever being a conversation.
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my
Okay,
back.
weird.
Take the evidence for safe transport.
I don't remember that conversation ever happening.
I guess
Interesting.
some of you can be all right.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Alright. Okay. Now we can get off this godforsaken rock and see what else is out in the galaxy. Apparently Shepard is Canadian now. Makes sense, seeing as how the Alliance Space Council, or whatever they're called, is based in Toronto. I think that's Toronto. I think that's what they said. Yeah, it's based in Toronto. Canada, of all places. Like, really? Thought it would have been in the middle of Europe or somewhere. I don't know. But, hey, Canada. There you go. The Canadians are running everything. Believe it or not. Okay. You know what? Let's just quickly... No, it doesn't allow us to go. Okay, fine. I'll just board my ship the old-fashioned way, I guess. Let's see, is Captain Matsuo out here still? Yup, Mako Matsuo.
Commander, I'm glad you stopped to talk. I wanted to tell you how unfortunate it was that Analeas Sama was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Rest assured, I bear you no ill will.
Unfortunate. He was a criminal, Captain.
The Executive Board is not concerned with galactic law, Commander. That's why this planet was settled, after all. As far as they are concerned, Analeas Sama went too far. On Noveria, you may do what you wish, so long as you do not disturb public order. I only request that you limit the number of disturbances you provoke. I would consider it a favor.
I don't intend to make life difficult for anyone.
I appreciate that, Commander.
Oh, but I just made it real hard for,
Good day.
made it real hard for Analeas Sama. Yeah, that just feels weird saying that. Sorry, guys. Anyways, Analeas. Yeah, that guy.
Stand by, shore party. Decontaminate.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Hey.
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
They're not going to believe me, but might as well try.
Commander, you found Rachni on Novaria?
And then release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Okay. Let's go talk to our crew members and see what they have to say about the latest incidents. Hopefully not flirt too much, because that is a problem in Mass Effect. Definitely is a problem. It's kind of annoying. But for this one, I am staying celibate. This game.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be.
Gonna start a relationship next. Next game.
Your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay, cool. Hi, Dr. Chocolate. Love you.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Let's hear it, Lieutenant. I'm always open to my officers.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
This a personal observation, Kaidan?
I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, especially if you're if I have misread your interests.
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. T'Soni, ma'am. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you, as more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady. To my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
My relationship with Dr. T'Soni is professional.
All right, only a rumor. But you don't have to spend your off-duty time with me. Not if you don't want to.
Look, you didn't want to talk about Liara, did you? What's your real issue?
You're right. Sorry, it wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
You're talking about a particular example, aren't you?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified, because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts, instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Canadix kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure Canadix did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to New Beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have.
You don't look 32, bub.
You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
Special, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
Now isn't the ideal time. But I want to talk about this, Caden.
You know what? Screw it.
Make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Okay. All right. I don't like Caden, guys. I'm sorry. Just no. All right, let's check out a requisitions officer.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
First, see what we can sell first. Anything I can sell? Actually, quite a bit. Okay. Ooh, can get another pistol. That's lovely accuracy, mate. Okay. sorry. Let's see here. We'll do. Let's talk to Garrus first. I didn't even realize I had to do that. Okay.
How are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard. Rex. Shepard.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I will say one thing. Ashley's voice actor is kind of awesome.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom.
Already did.
She'd be hurting.
Grr.
Just saying, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Such a sultry. Dismissed, Chief. Like, man. There's so many things that went wrong with the development that just screwed up stuff because Fox News. Ugh.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
I'll be here if you need me. See you later. I should go. Do I have anybody else to talk to? I don't think so. I think that's it. Maybe check out Joker. See what's up with him. I haven't talked to Joker. Yeah, I haven't actually talked to Joker at all yet. Get us some sweet, sweet Seth Green stuff. Then maybe talk to him. Then we'll talk to Navigator Presley, and then we'll call it quits for now.
Had to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off.
The other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
I will be honest, I do appreciate the fact that they make Joker just so arrogant, but here's the thing, is it arrogance if you can back it up? You know? Because like when you're watching some of these cutscenes where he's maneuvering the Normandy, you're just sitting there like, yeah, I'd like to see a lesser pilot pull that off.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
God, Seth Green did such a good job. Wonder what he's up to these days. See if Presley has anything to say.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one.
Okay, so I think we've already talked about this in a previous episode.
We don't need
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
I got Renegade for that? Really? Really? Where is the Renegade in that? You tell me, where is the... God, that just... that pisses me off. Right, okay. Okay, fine. Ugh. And on that bombshell of a note, we're going to end the episode here. And we will continue with our hunt for Saren in the next episode in the lead up to the assault on Vermeer. Ooh. Alright. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.